Hello, YouTube. Hello, MGTOW. This is me, MGTOW the Win. This is for all of you people who claim to be quote unquote environmentally savvy or environmentally conscious, so to say. Now, who are just so environmentally this, that, and the other that they can't see past their own freaking behinds. Now, I guarantee you that what I'm about to propose. See, the thing is about the Green New Deal is nobody is proposing logical solutions. Logical solutions. That's the thing. That's the problem with the Green New Deal. And there's no logical solutions. Here, I have a logical solutions. Why don't you take all your invasive regulations and throw them out the window? You know, this the thing is, all of the things that you're proposing are invasive, invasive on people's freedoms, their rights, on what people want to do. Here's a less. I got a series of less invasive solutions. You know. In fact, I'm gonna get back to you when I write them down. And I'm back. Okay, this is Win's green solution. Number 1, for every tree cut down, plant 10 more. I mean, it's really not that difficult because we have green nurseries. If you cut a tree down for Christmas, plant 10 more of the same tree. We got pine trees, we got pines that are saplings, right? Plant 10 more of those. I mean, if with that, that's going to come in handy. If you're complaining about space, I'm about to get we'll just wait for it. Number 2, plant-based housing. It's called botany. We have horticulture and botany. You know? Horticulture and botany. If you start using plants and the natural stones, like use the plants and the natural stones, you got a fireplace, right? Right. All you need is a plant. It might take some time, but while it is growing, while you are forming it, you are producing oxygen. Am I correct? And basically, as the plant grows and expands, you can then expand upon your living quarters. Just saying. I'm just saying. It seems crazy, but it makes more sense than what you're trying to do. Number 3, incorporate plant growth, aka plants and vines, in your city. It's not that hard. We've got buildings. We've got all the buildings we can. We have plenty of space to share with vines, ivy vines, beautiful plants. We'll literally enhance the architecture. We'll enhance the architecture of any building. Of any building, inside and out. You don't have to have fake plants. So you incorporate the plants within the outside of the building will greatly enhance the architecture. Will give it a feel that is green. We'll give it human beings were meant to be in nature. What you're doing by putting people in skyscrapers is taking them out of nature. I guarantee you will see a boost in morale and productivity by incorporating plants into your cities. You will also not have to freaking make a virus to get compliance. Via their nature, they're more productive. You know? Number 4, plant fruit-bearing trees and vines within city limits. You have a homeless population where a whole bunch of people are starving, right? At least you could take some of the burden off of the farmers, right? Some of the burden off the farmers and encourage people to eat more fruits and vegetables. Oh, wait. Encourage people to eat more fruits and vegetables because they're right there. Because they are right there. And you know what? You know what else you do? You remove some of the semi-trucks, the diesel engines. You have now repurposed some diesel engines. What you have done is you have freed up a lot of diesel engines, a lot of trucks to do other things across the country. You have now allowed trucks to do other things, to do another job, like bring in dry goods. You now have freed up diesel engines during your fruit harvesting season. So now you don't have to use diesel engines to bring your fruit as much. Number 5, encourage and incentivize raising of small livestock like chickens, goats, sheep, lamb. Something that is small, that is not too big of a hassle. But guess what else you have done? You have now reduced the need of having egg carriers. You now have eggs in the backyards. You are now breeding chickens. You are now breeding chickens in your backyard. You know what that does? That removes a lot more stress off the trucking industry. And by removing a lot more stress off the trucking industry, you now have freed up even more trucks. Because now they don't have to go from doggone Georgia to Indiana, from the bottom tip of Georgia to Indiana, to get pallets so that another truck can go from Indiana to bumfuck somewhere else to drop the eggs off. You now free up more trucks. Hey, maybe we should start teaching farming in school rather than some sort of narrative that's not even going to work. This is more cost effective. This is more efficient. This will definitely help a lot more than whatever you're planning. Mr. and Mrs. Green of Green New Deal. The people who want green technology. Because you don't understand any type of economics from the bottom level. Our diesel truck, yeah. What? Shut up. Because you don't know, because you obviously don't know what you're talking about. Because if you did, you would have thought of this. You have no idea what you're doing. I'm not a politician. I'm not a scientist. I'm not an ecologist. I'm not a mathematician. I am not a business anything. But I'm just throwing a solution out there. Like, share, and subscribe if you understand, and if this in some way, shape, or form makes sense to you. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section of any other thing that you want me to break down and analyze. If you want me to break down and analyze and what I say, break down and break down and analyze how it would work for a ability to not only alleviate stress off of people and stress off the planet. If you just they just because people just so feel that it needs to be more greenery, everything needs to be green. This is McTown the Wind signing off.